Okay, so we got the minced garlic on there, plus oregano, plus Italian seasoning, and then what is that? The last thing you put on there?
Parsley.
Perry, you donut. You have committed a crime against steak and I demand you be arrested. Watch my video on how to really cook a steak. I'm going to vomit.
This is a real steak from a real grocery store called Gelson's. Your British steak is a British way of cooking, okay?
Right, the guide to cooking a perfect steak. Hot pan. The secret here is to make sure that we literally sear the steak and not boil it.
That's not how you cook a steak.
Beautifully done.
It's not grilled, that's fried.
Nice large grains of pepper, so you got a nice bit of heat. Mop up all that seasoning and sort of push in. The four most important parts to make sure you take them out of the fridge 20 minutes before you actually start cooking them. Cooking a steak that's stone cold in the center.
You need a Foreman grill, moron.
Pan's just started smoking. Touch of oil in, roll that round, and then just lay the steaks away. Always away from you.
If you want to fry a steak, that's your opinion.
That's the kind of noise you want to hear in the pan every time. That nice sear.
If you want to fry a steak,
turn it over.
Again, that is your opinion.
Literally 30 seconds in the pan, you can see
broiling a steak.
That layer of fat on the back of the sirloin. You want to render that down as well. That's
broiling the steak.
Get that into the pan. Use the pan to your advantage. Tilt the pan, let all that hot fat, olive oil,
frying a steak.
And it starts to sear.
I will never fry a steak.
Put a little bit of garlic in. Nice little flavour of the steaks. Doesn't
that's like something that they would make at McDonald's.
Lightly crush.
But that's the way healthier
really nice
steak than anything McDonald's would ever serve.
Every minute, so you got that nice even colour.
Okay.
And if you're turning your steaks every minute, it starts to cook evenly. A little bit of thyme. It's really nice to get that nice
on a Foreman grill.
Of time.
You don't need to turn a steak over and over and over again.
I quite like my
you don't need to pour olive oil on it over and over and over again.
At the top.
Again,
medium
only
is there,
olive
well done
oil.
at the top of your wrist.
Dummy.
Now I'm going to start off with my butter. Little knobs of butter.
Now this guy's putting butter.
On a completely different flavour. Tilt the pan, then just baste the steaks.
Yeah, you're going to go from being 195 pounds going to 1,950
That's why we start off with olive oil.
You fat slob. Butter this, butter that.
Get the garlic and sort of brush the garlic over.
That's why they say British food is for Britain.
Take them out. Beautiful.
Not Italian food.
Let them rest.
Or French food.
And then from there.
That doesn't look anywhere near as good as what I just cooked.
Rare, going on to medium rare.
Rare.
Delicious.
You can't cook on a freaking frying pan a steak. Again, that's frying a steak. This is not a fried steak. This is a broiled steak on a Foreman grill. So russet potato.
But why wouldn't you put that in the oven? What? I couldn't hear it. I didn't make any of that out because you were screaming like a crazy person. Looks good. Okay. I asked you to get a tomahawk ribeye. That doesn't look like a tomahawk ribeye.
No, I'm not going to eat a tomahawk ribeye.
Okay.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
You've cooked them before. I just would, being that we're doing a show about cooking, it would be nice.
I'm not eating a big monster steak, you fat slob!
No, leave it out. Leave it out. Leave it out. Let it, sit.
This is not even being left outside. It's being back in the fridge.
You don't know anything about steak? You want it room temperature by the time you cook it. You leave it out for like an hour or so. That's what everybody says.
I know the way!
It is cooking with Perry.
Dumbass. Foreman is the best way to cook a steak and the easiest way to make a steak. I'm turning it on now. Maybe I shouldn't turn. Actually, I shouldn't turn it on now. Let's get the seasoning on here first. And if you're not using a Foreman grill to cook, you're kind of foolish and an idiot in my eye. Minced garlic. I'm gonna paint some garlic on my steak.
So just to be clear, this is minced garlic you're rubbing on here?
Minced garlic, yes.
Okay. Are you gonna get it on both sides?
No,
Just one. Okay. Is it one side gonna be
it's
uneven?
the top side. Everything's going to be on the top, not on the bottom.
And now, is that a specific reason for that, or are you just being lazy?
Why would I mince the bottom?
Well, I mean, usually when you're coating a steak, you're getting both sides. Now it's only going to get on one side. I'm just asking. You know?
Yeah, I don't need to put stuff on the bottom of the steak when gravity drops.
Okay, so laziness.
Everything on the bottom of the steak will end up on the grill, not on the steak.
Right, so it's the Perry way. We get it.
The Perry way. Yeah, it is my way. It's my way and it's the right way, okay? So the garlic adds flavor and it adds a little spice to it. This might be a little too much garlic. I just like to overdo it. A little oregano. There's oregano. And I will be using pinches of oregano throughout the steak.
You don't coat it in olive oil or use any kind of butter?
No. Butter? Hell no. Hell no with butter. You never use butter on a steak, moron. Now, I'm adding Italian seasoning. This is Italian seasoning. So that's definitely always added. That's like a steak seasoning. Seasoned salt.
So it's the minced garlic, then oregano, then Italian seasoning, and then seasoned salt.
Right.
But only on one side, because who cares
Correct.
about the underside?
Why would you want to do it on the bottom when the bottom is just going to cook onto the grill, not onto the steak? Okay.
Hey, I'm not the chef. You are.
And then parsley. It's called gravity, dumbass. All you need is one side to
Wait,
season.
can you get wait, before you close that? Can you get a close up of the steak with the camera, just so we could like point to it? Okay, so we got the minced garlic on there, plus oregano, plus Italian seasoning, and then what is that? The last thing you put on there?
Parsley.
Parsley.
Parsley flakes.
And what was the reason why it's only on one side?
Gravity, fool.
Okay.
Let's get on a plate. Do I want to use a real plate or do I want to use paper? Let's use a paper plate.
Now there's someone in the chat here, and they're just, I don't know if they're a chef or anything, but I don't know what you make of this. They're saying what Perry is doing here is a war crime against steak.
A war crime? Why? Because it's on a foreman grill and you don't know how to cook? It's the only way to cook steak. Moron. Hey! God damn it. Oh, shit.
Kiss it up to God. It's still good.
Freaking,
Just open that up. Okay. Oh, that looks beautiful. So point to it with one hand and look at the camera and like give like a silent scream. How's that steak looking?
Getting there.
Now, I don't see the gravity at play. I don't see the bottom half getting all that stuff you put on.
The bottom half doesn't need the stuff that's put on the top. Okay? You don't need it on both sides. That's kind of redundant. Ridiculous. You don't need butter on a steak, moron.
But why?
God,
But why do you lather it on that? Like you're giving a very generous amount of butter, but not on the steak.
Steaks don't need butter, stooge.
Okay.
God,
all right. I mean, that goes against a lot of things that I've heard about steak, but okay. Are you going to get like a meat thermometer for the steak? Like, how do you know the inner temperature of the steak right now?
by the way I look at it, okay?
It's just by looks.
That's the only way I cook, is by looks.
The Perry way.
Yeah, the right way.
Well, it is cooking with Perry. Oh my God, that looks scrumptious. We gotta cook it, we gotta cut into this. You know, it's kind of easy, like it just kind of, can we see what the other side looks like? It is kind of an all-in-one device. Oh, and look at the grill.
There.
You know what? I will say the grill marks look really nice. That looks like the kind of steak you'd get at Fridays.
Better than Fridays. Like Angus.
No, while sitting down with your face in the frame, you know, sitting down and pointing to it. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. So can you show it to the screen and all angles? Let me see. Oh, that is cooked pretty well. Very well done.
And quick. And seriously quick. Yeah. That is absolutely spectacular. Mamma mia.
So what would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10?
The biggest number ever, 10. That's definitely a perfect steak. That's a 10. 10 is because it's an Angus. Anything lower than an Angus sucks. So yeah, it's an Angus, so Angus is the best. Foreman grill, you will cook your steak the best. Absolutely, positively guaranteed the best.
See, that steak looks perfectly gray.
Gray, it's actually cooked just right, not gray. It's the way the lighting is over here. Yeah, it's cooked. A full cook job, medium well. Quick, medium well.
You know, it's good to be a fan. It's good to be a fan of your own cooking.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, what does it taste like? Is it on par with what you would get at like a Ruth's Chris? Because you go there quite a bit.
Ruth Chris, Black Angus, Outback. This is actually better steak than their stuff because it's home cooked.
How much do you think someone should pay for this?
This would be about a $30 steak. Easy. $30 to $45 steak.
Honestly, to me, and I really mean this, I feel like that's the kind of steak that you would get at the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Thank you.
I had the burger. That was pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say that's why, because you had a burger, and normally they don't cook burgers at the Rainbow.
Normally they don't cook burgers at the Rainbow when it's called the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
The name of the restaurant's one thing. What they cook there in there is something different.
My fellow Italian, I have to agree with my fellow chef, Gordon Ramsay. You, sir, need to be banned from going near steak for the rest of your life. Don't you know about temperature of meat?
Emerald! Hey, my friend, how you been, man? Anyway, if you think I need to go against Gordon Ramsay and go against you and that steak should not be broiled, you're an idiot. And I don't need to know about temperatures or anything stupid like that over my steak on a Foreman grill. George Foreman, brother man, if you want to come on here and prove to those two morons that our, meaning yours and mine, our steaks are way healthier and way better made on your lovable grill and your incredible device that you created for us smart people that want to stay in shape and stay healthy. Come on the stream. I love Trader Joe's. I love their food and I love their quality.
Perry, my main man, you show these fools how to make a real steak. Everyone knows British people can't cook. Their food stinks. Thank you for showing the world how to really cook steak.
George, my brother man from Palm Springs, my man. George, I love you, brother. You're a great guy. We met one time at the gym in Palm Springs when I was working out with Bob Birdsong. God, it was like 1980, 81 or 2, because I had my surgery in 83 and I couldn't work out after that. But yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you and all that good stuff. Okay, you're a nice guy, and everything that you do is incredible.
Also, I really hope you get that guitar back. Corey Feldman is a vegan. Vegans make me want to puke. People need to respect your loving gift. Keep on grilling.
George, I love you, brother. You're the man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And that's another reason why I cook only steaks on your grill. Okay? You're the best. That grill's the best. And there's no other way of making a steak or sausages. And when I make sausage, I don't like those little itty-bitty breakfast sausages. They're a joke. Gordon Ramsay, you need to learn how to cook a good steak. And stop getting weight, because you're getting fatter.